The city, often dubbed the most densely populated place in history, occupied a mere 6.5 acres, equivalent to 4 football fields. Here, numerous buildings fused into a unified entity housing various establishments such as homes, stores, eateries, and places of worship, while exterior apartments basked in the sunlight. The majority nestled within this massive urban labyrinth, featuring shadowy pathways. It drew diverse individuals seeking refuge and anonymity, creating the unique and enigmatic Kowloon Walled City. Welcome to the Luxury Lifestyle Show, where we bring you the latest and greatest in all things luxurious. In this video, we will take a look at Kowloon Walled City, the densest city in the world. But before we continue, make sure to hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you won't miss any of our videos. Now, let's get right to it. Comparing this city to others highlights its remarkable population density. For instance, New York City's East Village, with just over 44,000 residents in 2010, is densely populated. Still, it pales in comparison to Kowloon Walled City, estimated at 33,000 inhabitants in 1987, potentially reaching 50,000. The density there is truly astonishing. Kowloon Walled City is known for its abrupt contrast within its confines. The densely packed buildings sharply contrast the open spaces beyond its walls, including a park with sports facilities. Its peculiar layout stemmed from its original legal status, separate from the rest of Hong Kong. Originally, it started as a modest Chinese military outpost with only 10 guards, but it evolved over a century into a larger fort. Concurrently, Canton's harbor surged in significance due to British demand for Chinese tea. To redress the trade imbalance, the British illicitly introduced opium from India into China, triggering a devastating addiction crisis that crippled the Chinese economy. Amidst a growing crisis, the imperial government decisively acted to curb the opium trade, inadvertently sparking the First Opium War with Great Britain. Britain's victory in 1841 led to the occupation of Hong Kong, but the nearby Kowloon Walled City remained unaffected. In response, the Chinese Empire fortified Kowloon by erecting massive walls, earning the enclave its enduring name. At its core stood a yamen, the administrative hub. China and Britain's tensions persisted, culminating in the Second Opium War in 1860. Consequently, the Kowloon Peninsula fell under British rule, with final border negotiations in 1898, leasing the new territories to Britain for 99 years. Shaping the colonial history of Hong Kong. Remarkably, the Kowloon Walled City was exempt from this agreement, remaining a Chinese enclave within British Hong Kong. Over time, both administrations abandoned the walled city, allowing squatters to convert desolate barracks into makeshift homes. However, World War II shattered the enclave's tranquility in 1937 as Japan's invasion reshaped the region. Japan, in need of materials for expanding Kai-Tak Airport, demolished the walled city's walls. After the war, Hong Kong reverted to British control. In 1949, the People's Republic of China reclaimed control over Kowloon Walled City, a move that went largely unchallenged by both the Chinese and British authorities. With an influx of refugees escaping the Chinese Civil War, the demand for affordable housing in Hong Kong surged. Over the ensuing decades, the cityscape transformed dramatically, evolving from single houses into towering 14-story skyscrapers. Sunlit streets darkened into labyrinthine alleys, perpetually shrouded in shadows. Remarkably, Hong Kong's regulations held little sway within the walled city, except for one critical exception: a strict 14-story height limit imposed due to its proximity to Kai-Tak Airport's flight path. Apartments facing outward were the most coveted, offering precious sunlight and fresh air, while many residents lived in windowless units, relying solely on electric lighting. Waste management was non-existent, leading to dire air quality, as rubbish often piled up on rooftops or within building crevices. Clean water access was scarce, with just 6 official stations serving the entire city, forcing residents to trek long distances. Illegally tapping into external electricity cables became the norm, threading a hazardous web through the maze-like passageways. Despite the harsh conditions, Kowloon Walled City attracted not only those seeking affordable housing, but also entrepreneurs capitalizing on its legal ambiguity. The city became a hotspot for dentists, many of whom held qualifications from mainland China, their licenses unrecognized in British-administered Hong Kong, limiting their practice options. The absence of regulatory oversight fostered the growth of various workshops, notably in metal fabrication within the city. Kitchens openly sold banned delicacies like dog meat, making food production a thriving but unsanitary business. Rumor had it that these dishes later graced upscale Hong Kong restaurants. Amid this legal ambiguity, some businesses veered into serious criminality. The city was not lawless. Triads, infamous criminal gangs, held sway. Businesses escaped taxes but paid protection money. Triads engaged in prostitution, opium dens, and eventually heroin trafficking. Hong Kong authorities struggled to curb addiction without provoking China. Isolated police raids and private aid organizations offered sporadic relief, but geopolitics sealed the city's fate. In 1984, as the 99-year lease of the new territories neared its end, Britain and China agreed on Hong Kong's handover, resolving the Kowloon Walled City dispute. Despite strong opposition from the city's inhabitants, both governments jointly determined that the social turmoil, fire hazards, and structural instability warranted a complete evacuation and demolition of Kowloon Walled City. The demolition commenced in 1993, marking its end. However, contrasting perspectives on its existence emerged. The dystopian portrayal of the city fueled numerous fictional works, depicting it as a future hub of crime and corruption, inspiring dystopian fantasies. Yet, amidst the apparent chaos, the city thrived as a close-knit, orderly community. Despite its initial challenges, residents built families, businesses, and self-organized, neglected aspects of city life. Kowloon Walled City symbolizes resilience, reflecting Hong Kong's spirit, now preserved partly as a park with historical remnants, inviting both criticism and nostalgia. What did you think? Tell us in the comment section below. Give it a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you get more videos like this. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.